Welcome to Egeja classes of biology. Today I am going to explain the remaining portion of connective tissue, which is a skeletal tissue for class 9. As we already discussed in previous video that connective tissue are of three types: connective tissue proper, fluid connective tissue or vascular tissue, and third is skeletal tissue. Connective tissue proper is already discussed. Fluid connective tissue or vascular tissue is also discussed in previous video. Today I am going to explain about a skeletal tissue, that is the tissue which forms a skeleton of our body. We have endoskeleton because a skeleton is found inside our body, and on the skeleton we have muscles, and then muscles are covered by a skin. Some animals have exoskeleton, that is a skeleton present from outside and soft body present inside the body. Some animals have a skeleton made up of only cartilage, just like cartilaginous fish, but most of the higher animals have made up of bone and cartilage. Their skeleton are made up of both bone and cartilage. We have also the skeleton of bone and cartilage. That is, a skeletal tissue is of two types, cartilage and bone. We discussed one by one. First of all, cartilage, then bone. So cartilage is elastic in nature. They are flexible, mainly flexible, and flexibility is due to its matrix. The matrix is firm and abundant. It is made up of protein called chondrine. Its matrix presents a protein called chondrine and having delicate network of fibers called collagen fibers. When we see the structure of cartilage, we see different types of cells and different structures in cartilage. We study one by one the different parts of cartilage. Outermost layer of cartilage is made up of connective tissue, which is called periosteum. This periosteum has blood vessels through which nutrient goes to the cartilage, and the cartilage receives the nutrients. Next to the periosteum, there is a second layer which is called chondroblast. The chondroblasts are cartilage forming cells. They continuously divide to form new cells. Chondroblasts are continuously dividing cells. They divide to form cells of cartilage, and cells of cartilage are called chondrocytes. Chondrocytes are present in fluid-filled spaces which are called lacunae. Singular is lacuna. Each lacunae has 1 to 4 chondrocytes, that is 1 to 4 cartilage cells. Here we see some lacunae has only 1 cell, some have 2 cells, some have 3 cells, and some have 4 cells. So these cells are present in fluid-filled spaces called lacunae. In the matrix of cartilage, the protein present, which is called chondrine protein, and it contains collagen fibers, that is elastic fibers. Here we see outermost layer periosteum, and next to the periosteum there is a cartilage forming cells which are called chondroblast, and below the chondroblast the cells of cartilage are present in fluid-filled spaces which are called lacunae. The matrix of cartilage contains protein which is called chondrine protein, and it also contains collagen fibers. So due to presence of collagen fibers and chondrine protein, it is elastic in nature. Now we study the different types of cartilage on the basis of their types of matrix. Here we study different types of cartilage. First is hyaline cartilage, second is elastic cartilage, third is fibrous cartilage, and fourth is calcified cartilage. The only difference in these four types of cartilage is difference in their matrix. Remaining all these cells are same in all types of cartilage. See, first of all, hyaline cartilage. Its matrix is homogeneous, translucent, and bluish white colored. Matrix is homogeneous, translucent, and bluish white colored. Example, it is found in the ends of long bones, lower end of ribs, hard apparatus, and trachea. First, second is elastic cartilage. By the name, it is shown that it is elastic in nature. The matrix is not abundant and it has mostly yellow elastic fibers. An example, our ear pinna, epiglottis, and tip of nose in mammals. Third type of cartilage is fibrous cartilage. Matrix is not abundant and has many inelastic collagen fibers runs parallel to one another. Example, intervertebral discs of vertebrates of backbone. Intervertebral disc of backbone of mammals. And fourth type of cartilage is calcified cartilage. Calcified cartilage has matrix, and matrix contain inorganic salt, calcium phosphate, and calcium sulfate. So due to presence in calcium sulfate and calcium phosphate salts, it becomes hard and comes closer to the bones. Example, supraescapula of frogs. That means these four types of cartilage is on the basis of their matrix and the substances present in matrix. First is homogeneous, translucent, bluish white matrix present, so it is called hyaline cartilage. Second, elastic cartilage. The matrix is not abundant and it has mostly yellow elastic fibers, so it is called elastic cartilage. And third is fibrous cartilage. It contains mainly fibers. Matrix contains, the matrix is not abundant and has many inelastic collagen fibers running parallel to one another, so it is called fibrous cartilage. And fourth is calcified cartilage, that is calcium carbonate, calcium phosphate, and calcium sulfate present in this type of cartilage, matrix of this cartilage, and it becomes hard and comes closer to bone. Second type of skeletal tissue is bone. Most of our endoskeleton are made up of bones. So we study the bone. Matrix is hard. Matrix of bone is hard and solid. It do not contain liquid. Its matrix is solid and hard, containing some collagen fibers. These collagen fibers are embedded in protein. The protein present in bones are called ossin, and the inorganic salts present in the bone are phosphates and carbonates of calcium and magnesium. So due to presence of phosphates and carbonates of calcium and magnesium, the bone becomes hard. You see the structure of bone, different types of structure present in bone one by one. Outermost covering of bone is called periosteum. This periosteum is made up of connective tissue which supply the blood vessels by different canals. Below the periosteum, next layer is bone forming cells, which is called outer layer of osteoblasts. So osteoblasts are bone forming cell. Osteoblasts continuously divide to form new bone cells. The bone cells are osteocytes. The osteocytes that is bone cells present in fluid-filled spaces which are called lacunae, and various canals arises from lacunae. These are called canaliculi. The canaliculi of different lacunae are attached with each other. The cells of bone, that is osteocytes, are arranged in various concentric layers, and each layer is called lamella, and plural is lamellae. That is, bone is arranged, the cells of bone is arranged in various layers, that is lamellae, and each lamellae contains different lacuna, and from lacuna several ducts arises. These are called canaliculi. The canaliculi of lacunae are attached with each other. Now the inner side, there is a inner layer of osteoblasts. These inner layer of osteoblasts are also continuously divided and add the new lamellae in the bone cells. So outer layer of osteoblast and inner layer of osteoblasts both continuously divides, and they add the lamellae from outer side and from the inner side. Below the inner layer of osteoblast, there is another layer of cells which is called endosteum. Outer layer is periosteum and inner layer is endosteum. This endosteum covers a central canal which is filled with marrow cells, that is bone marrow. In this way, the structure of bone, you see different types of structure: periosteum, outer layer of osteoblast, lacuna, canaliculi, lamellae, osteocytes, inner layer of osteoblast, endosteum, marrow cells. Mainly the bone cells are osteocytes, bone forming cells are osteoblasts, and osteoblasts continuously divide to form osteocytes. These bones forms the structural part of our body, that is endoskeleton of our body. Our endoskeleton is made up of both bone and cartilage. So both bone and cartilage forms the endoskeleton of our body, but most of the part of our endoskeleton are made up of bones. Only some flexible part, just like ear pinna, nose tip of nose, intervertebral disc, trachea, and some other part contain cartilage, and the remaining part of our body in the skeleton are made up of bones. So we have discussed the endoskeleton, that is bone and cartilage. Both bone and cartilage is a part of connective tissue, that is skeletal tissue. In this way, the skeletal tissue is completed. In next video, we shall discuss the next type of animal tissue, which is called muscular tissue, and then we study nervous tissue.